News.mc on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Bringing you news on Monaco's economy, culture, sports and more. Welcome to News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Coming up on News.mc, discover past week's top stories and meet the people who make Monaco.
My name is Martika and you are watching News.mc on Monaco Info.
What's been making headline in the past week? The Princess Stephanie Youth Centre celebrated its 40th anniversary with a special performance at the Théâtre des Variétés on June the 24th, where children and teenagers retraced the centre's history through music, dance and themed costumes representing each decade since 1986. Based in Fontvieille, the centre provides year-round creative, sporting and educational activities for young people aged 6 to 17, promoting confidence, socialisation and personal development. The evening concluded with a surprise appearance by Her Serene Highness Princess Stephanie, who joined the celebrations to mark the anniversary. Monaco's Labour Court celebrated its 80th anniversary on June the 25th, marking 8 decades of resolving workplace disputes and supporting the Principality's social model. Attended by His Serene Highness Prince Albert II, the ceremony highlighted the court's emphasis on conciliation, with most cases settled through compromise before reaching formal judgment. Minister of Social Affairs and Health Christopher Robino praised the institution's unique structure, where volunteer employer and employee representatives use their practical experience to deliver balanced decisions, describing it as a model that continues to strengthen workplace relations in Monaco. On June the 25th, a symposium organised by the Monegasque Institute for Training in Judicial Professions explored Monaco's relationship with the European Court of Human Rights during the Principality's presidency of the Committee of Ministers of the Council of Europe. Legal experts examined the application of European human rights case law in Monaco, the enforcement of ICHR judgments and contemporary challenges facing the protection of fundamental rights. Visiting ICHR President Mathias Guillemard praised Monaco's commitment to the European project, judicial independence and democratic values, describing the Principality as a country firmly rooted in human rights, peace and justice. He highlighted the court's priorities of improving efficiency, increasing public understanding of its work and reinforcing judicial accountability, while stressing the importance of defending the rule of law, supporting democratic resilience and addressing emerging challenges including armed conflict, new technologies and climate change. The visit also reinforced Monaco's growing role within the Council of Europe and its commitment to promoting fundamental rights through international cooperation and dialogue. The 10th Philo-Monaco Prize ceremony on June the 25th brought together authors, publishers and philosophy enthusiasts under the presidency of Charlotte Casiraghi to celebrate outstanding philosophical writing. Estelle Ferraresi received the Best Essay Prize for A Philosophy of Sobs, while the 2026 High School Students' Prize recognized 2 students from FAYNB and Lycée Albert Premier. Jérôme Millon Publishers received the Publishers' Prize, and a performance by the Ballet de Monte-Carlo added an artistic dimension to the evening, highlighting Philo-Monaco's ongoing commitment to promoting philosophy beyond the Principality. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene joined French and Italian representatives to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Limoges Agreement on June the 26th, marking 5 decades of environmental cooperation in the Mediterranean. The event featured the unveiling of a commemorative exhibition and the cancellation of a special anniversary stamp, highlighting the agreement's achievements in combating marine pollution, protecting biodiversity, and advancing scientific research. The exhibition traces Limoges' evolution since 1976, showcasing landmark initiatives and reaffirming the enduring partnership between Monaco, France, and Italy to safeguard the Mediterranean Sea. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II travelled to Antibes on June the 26th to join celebrations marking the 400th anniversary of the French Navy. During a youth and community event on the Esplanade du Pré des Pêcheurs, the sovereign presented military preparation badges to 23 trainees and recognised the top graduates from military training programmes in the Var and Alpes-Maritimes. A reserve officer in the French Navy, Prince Albert II reaffirmed his long-standing commitment to the service by taking part in the commemorative ceremony alongside local officials. Ramonge's 50th anniversary celebrations continued on June the 27th with a series of live demonstrations highlighting the operational cooperation between Monaco, France and Italy in protecting the Mediterranean. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II observed specialized anti-pollution vessels and a maritime exercise aboard the patrol boat Princess Gabriella, showcasing the resources deployed to respond to marine pollution incidents. The demonstrations emphasized the importance of joint training, shared procedures and coordinated action, illustrating how the three nations continue to strengthen their collective ability to protect the Mediterranean's fragile marine environment. The Club of Foreign Residents of Monaco celebrated its 16th anniversary in the Japanese garden on June the 27th in the presence of His Serene Highness Prince Albert II. Established as a welcoming hub for newcomers to the Principality, Cerium has grown into a vibrant community representing more than 46 nationalities. Based on Avenue Princess Grace, the association continues to promote integration, friendship and cultural exchange, providing foreign residents with opportunities to connect, share experiences and become an active part of life in Monaco. The second Franco-Monegasque International Literary Festival brought together 57 authors and, for the first time, 13 contemporary artists, creating a vibrant celebration of literature and the visual arts on June the 27th. Held at the Espace Saint-Antoine with journalist Valérie Perez as guest of honor, the event encouraged dialogue between creators and the public through exhibitions, performances, and interactive activities. A collaborative artistic tribute to the centenary of the surrealist game Cadavresque highlighted the festival's creative spirit and growing cultural ambition. Monaco's fire brigade has welcomed 9 new firefighters on June the 29th, following 4 months of intensive training, strengthening the Principality's emergency response capabilities. During a ceremony, the recruits received their operational helmets, officially marking their entry into the Corps. The training combined technical instruction with the transmission of experience from senior firefighters, preparing the new personnel for Monaco's unique operational environment. The fire brigade responds to more than 10,000 incidents each year, underlining the vital role these recruits will now play in protecting residents and visitors. The Academy of the Sea launched its 2026 summer session on June the 29th, bringing together experts, researchers and policymakers to examine key maritime challenges, including ocean governance, maritime security, biodiversity and the Balkans. Named the Saint Devote promotion, the program also marks the Academy's official integration into the Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie network. Discussions will explore environmental protection, sustainable maritime development and the obstacles to achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals, while providing scientific insights to support political decision-making and strengthen international cooperation on ocean issues. Monaco remains on high alert after a suspected parcel bomb exploded near Place des Moulins at 20:58 on the evening of Monday, June the 29th, injuring 5 people and triggering a major emergency response. According to investigators, the suspect allegedly conducted prior surveillance of the intended victims before placing an explosive package at the entrance to their building moments before they arrived. The device detonated as they entered. The explosion injured Ukrainian businessman Vadim Ermolayev, his partner and his son, as well as 2 bystanders struck by flying glass. Emergency services arrived within minutes, while His Serene Highness Prince Albert II visited police and firefighters the following day to thank them for their swift intervention. Minister of State Christophe Meermand confirmed that the investigation is being led by Monaco's Prosecutor General in close cooperation with French judicial authorities after the suspected attacker fled on foot towards Beausoleil. Authorities believe the attack was a targeted attempted assassination rather than an act of terrorism, with investigators focusing on a lone suspect who remains at large. The Prosecutor General confirmed that Vadim Ermolayev is no longer in a life-threatening condition, whilst Anna Nasabina, his long-term partner, remains in a serious condition in hospital, having partially lost both of her legs. Vadim Ermolayev's 13-year-old child underwent surgery and is now out of danger. A judicial investigation for attempted murder and placing an explosive device in a public place is expected to follow. Firefighters described an immediate large-scale deployment after receiving the first emergency call at 20:59. Alongside medical teams, specialist units assessed potential technological hazards, structural damage, and the nature of the explosive before securing the area. The newly introduced emergency response plan was activated to coordinate the operation. In response, Monaco has significantly reinforced security across the Principality, deploying heavily armed police at key entry points, strengthening border surveillance, and increasing protection at major public events, including the Grimaldi Forum exhibition and the upcoming Jumping International de Monte-Carlo. Messages of solidarity poured in from across Monaco and France, with political leaders urging unity and confidence in the authorities as investigators continue their search for the suspect. Residents expressed shock at the unprecedented attack but voiced strong support for Monaco's police, emergency services and institutions. Next up, our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
Hello, my name is Martika. I'm Italian. I'm born in Italy, actually in Tuscany, in Pietrasanta, where the wine is good, you know, and women also. No, I'm joking. I grew up in Monaco since my first year. I mean, I'm born in Italy, but at 1 year old I came in Monaco, where I grew up. I did all my studies. I did till the lycée in Monaco, and after I did my studies in Italy for 3 years, I learned comédie musicale because I always wanted to work in TV show. That's my base. Yeah, I didn't like it, the school too much, and for me the real school is the school of the life, you know. It's fun, yes, because when I had 18 years old, I had a group, a girls group. It was called Piper Girls. We was a group of 3 girls singing. And yes, my first thing actually it was singing. And after I decided to stop and I had other opportunities, so I did other things. So when I came back after all my studies, I've got called by a French TV producer. He wanted me to do a TV show, and me, I never watched French TV, and he was really interested in my profile. I did this first TV show called L'Île des Vérités. They sold it to me like it's a caricative TV show, blah blah blah. And me, I like caricative things, so I said, okay, yes, why not, let's try. You have to earn money on the island to pay things for the people, whatever. So I say yes, but when I was there, it was really not how they sell it to me, but it was an experience. And after that, I was called for the Bachelor. It was the TV show who like expanded me. And after this, I did a few others more, like 7 TV shows in France. And that's how I became famous. I think the people who today want to become an influencer, they have like maybe 15 years old, they are already in the social media, like watching and everything. Me, for example, I have 2 kids of 4 years and 6 years old, so they don't know today what is it to be an influencer. Maybe they want to be one veterinary, one doctor, one lawyer, or whatever. It's good that for the moment, the kids doesn't know what is this work, but when they will grow up, we need to protect them or not, I don't know, and to understand what they really want. It's not a bad thing to be an influencer. It's a work, you think, you create, so you are paid for something. It's true that one influencer can change the trajectory of the way people can think. I'm happy to read about my followers. Sometimes they say me a lot, you inspire me, you give me the strength to go ahead, you are very inspiring. Oh, me too, I'm a mommy alone. Can you give me some tips? Can you tell me how to be more entrepreneur like you, where you get all your ideas? So yes, that's motivates me to go on ahead and to inspire people, because I like that. You know, the problem of the people today is that they all want now have followers, earning money by social media. They want it all now. Me, it took me years to create all this empire that I did, and it's true that today you make a video and it go viral, you can have a lot of followers, you can be famous in one click. But it can take also time to be someone with value, you know. Just take time and understand your niche, what is exactly your niche, who you will get, which people are interested in what you're gonna do. Cars, cooking classes, meditation, like try to understand what your followers want. And after this, you can start to create. What is working the best is that you show yourself how you are. A lot of people today invent their life. Oh, I have this, I'm in a boat, I'm in this event, I have this car. Sometimes they rent the car, they rent the boat, they rent the watch, they rent the everything. So what's the most important and what it works the best is to be yourself. Monaco for me, it's always been my special place. I feel safe here. It's always been in my heart. And yeah, I have traveled a lot in the world, but nothing better than Monaco. I mean, I'm really home here and I feel very, very good. And in compare of other cities, Monaco is very small, 2 kilometers carré, so everyone knows everyone. And what I like the most, you know, is that when I'm going to the Larvotto beach with my kids, I remember my time when I had their age. And I was going there in the Larvotto beach and I was like, wow. So yes, I'm very proud about what Monaco is becoming, the new Maretera quartier. So yes, I'm very happy and to be still here and to feel like enfant du pays.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover the full interview and more stories on our websites, News.mc and MonacoInfo.com. Next week, we will receive David Ozararat, President of Soft Construct and Vibet. This show is intended to provide a summary of the past week's top stories for the English-speaking audience. For daily and real-time news updates in English, please visit News.mc and subscribe to our free daily newsletter. For French news, visit MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.